It's week 5 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see this team's Offensive Player of the Year. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. We can hardly wait for the start of this one on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the capital city of Columbus, Ohio. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt. And Charles, we look at this Columbus Ball Club entering play. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can you remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either. On
the other side of the field for our visitors here, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Operating from the gun, Greene. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Greene from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Swain. He'll take this to the 46. When you look at this defense, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Greene. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Greene operating from the gun. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Looking to throw. Greene. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Back to throw. Greene. He's got it. A gain of 7 that time, second goal. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off, let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 22 carries, 130 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Second down and 4. They'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go: timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Now back to throw. Flushed out. And the pressure gets to him again. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. And they'll send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch.
And touchdown! A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And that is incomplete. When you look at this defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically where we might sit.
Now the ball comes loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
On first down, Swain. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Looking to throw. Greene got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Greene. His throw incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And here's Greene from the gun on 3rd down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Greene. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4.
Off play action. Greene.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Greene.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. In motion, the tight end. 2nd and 3. A quick throw, but incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Check. 21-0 our score after 1. Columbus with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Holloway. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, now how about this return?
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Slot man moves right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Swain. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Greene.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The slot man in motion right. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
35 yards that time on the punt.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Greene. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Greene. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Back to throw. Greene. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
To throw is Greene. Throwing on 4th down. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So this drive spans 7 plays.
And able to get this out to the 25. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Holloway. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
11 yards there, 1st down.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Holloway. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now a give, right side. Swain. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports.
Have to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Greene now, throwing to start the drive. Throw left side, complete. That's Arnold. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Up the middle they go. Swain, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking to throw. Greene.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Greene.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it'll be intercepted.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, they're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. They bring their punter out there now, standing just outside his own goal line. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Greene. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Operating from the gun. Greene, open man, and again it's Sutton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Swain, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Greene. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
11 yards there, 1st down.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll go as a 16-yard gain as they pick up the 1st.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now back to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Columbus, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Right back to him on 1st down.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Swain, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on third down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Greene. He finds his man, complete. It's Fisher. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's Holloway. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Up the middle they go. Swain. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Swain. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 105 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll run on 1st down. Swain. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 4th down. Back to throw. Greene able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. The throw taken in by Cole. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Well, let's call that a less than ideal play on 1st down.
No doubt about that one, because that was a situation of just digging a deeper and deeper hole for himself, and it ended up a big-time loss.
Now a handoff up the middle. Swain. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Swain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
3rd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swain, no gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it, and they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. And they rattle off a big one. 54 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Howard. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught at the 1, and he will take it in for the touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab, and his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On 1st down, Swain,
123 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swain fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for our visitors, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Columbus, the calendar changed. October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.